Bruce Lee's real name is Li Zhenfen, and he is also known as Bruce Lee. He was a Chinese American who became world famous for his role as a martial artist and founder of the martial art Jeet Kune Do. Also known as the Way of the Intercepting Fist. He was also an actor, martial arts director, screenwriter, and film producer. At the age of 13, Bruce Lee decided to learn martial arts and studied Wing Chun under the famous master Yip Man. In his short life of 33 years, Bruce Lee achieved many prestigious awards. Fans honor Bruce Lee as the Saint of Martial Arts. He was the first Asian actor to have his name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He was ranked by the Time as one of the 100 most influential people of the 20th century. Here are 100 classic quotes from the Kung Fu King. Bruce Lee. 1. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. You put water into a cup. It becomes the cup. You put it into a bottle. It becomes the bottle. You put it into a teapot. It becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. 2. In this world, water is the softest thing, but also the strongest. Nothing can cut it. Listen to the saying, water flowing wears away the stone, and you will see that the soft can overcome the hard. 3. To enjoy the water in your cup, you must first widen it. 4. Many battles in life are not always won by the stronger or faster. But sooner or later, the winner will be the one who believes they can. 5. Do not wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to endure a difficult one. 6. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. 7. Take the impossible and make it possible. Take the infinite and make it finite. This is the highest level of martial arts. 8. Treat everything as it is. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. 9. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. 10. Be like water, flowing through cracks. Do not be stubborn but adjust to the situation, and you will find a way to go around or overcome it. 11. Do not be confined to one model. Adapt and build your own model, and let it evolve like water. 12. Follow the principles but don't be bound by them. Adapt and find your own principles. 13. My style can be called the art of fighting without fighting. 14. To me, the extraordinary aspect of martial arts lies in its simplicity. The easiest way is the correct way. And martial arts is nothing special. The closer it is to the true form of martial arts, the less wasteful it is in its expression. 15. There is nothing mysterious about my style. My movements are very simple, direct, and not classical. Its specialness lies in its simplicity. Every movement in Jeet Kune Do is its own, with nothing artificial about it. I always believe that the easiest way is the correct way. 16. Simplicity is the core of excellence. 17. There is no regret in being knocked down by others. The important thing is to ask yourself, why was I knocked down? If a person can reflect in this way, there is hope in them. 18. The purpose of practicing martial arts is not to show strength, but what we care about is its impact on our thoughts and the way we live. 19. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. 20. To control yourself. First, I must accept myself by staying true to my nature. 21. It is compassion, not principle. Justice can protect us from injustice with our fellow human beings. 22. Anger will soon make you foolish. 23. Notice that the hardest tree is the most likely to break, while the bamboo or willow tree survives by bending with the wind. 24. Showiness is the idea of a fool about glory. 25. The term superstar is an illusion. 26. Those who do not realize they are walking in darkness will never find the light. 27. Absorb what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is your own. 28. To know and act as if you do not know is the pinnacle of wisdom. 29. Silence in stillness is not true silence. Only when there is stillness in movement can the universal rhythm be expressed. 30. The possession of anything begins in the mind. 31. Emotions can be the enemy. If you surrender to your emotions, you will lose yourself. You must harmonize with your emotions because the body always follows the mind. 32. You will become what you think. 33. If you think something is impossible, you will only make it impossible. 34. If you do not want to fall tomorrow, Speak the truth today. 35 If you spend too much time thinking about something, you will never get it done. Take at least one definite step every day towards your goal. 36 If you love life, do not waste time, because time is what life is made of. 37 Time means a great deal to me because, you see, I am a person who is passionate about learning and finds joy in growing forever. 38 Since I was a child, I had an instinct to expand and grow. To me, the function and mission of a person of quality is sincere and honest development of one's potential. 39 If I tell you that I am good, you might say that I am bragging. But if I tell you that I am not good, you will know that I am lying. 40 I have never said I am number one, but I also never admit I am number two. 41 Practice makes perfect. After a long period of practice, our work will become natural, skillful, quick, and stable. 42 Make going the extra mile a daily habit for everyone. 43 If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no magic will help you. 44 I do not wish to possess or be possessed. I no longer desire heaven. What's more important, I no longer fear hell. 45 I do not exist in this world to live up to your expectations. And you do not exist in this world to live according to mine. 46 All knowledge leads to understanding oneself. 47 Do not be afraid of failure. It is not failure that matters, but setting a goal too low that is the mistake. When efforts are extraordinary, even failure is honorable. 48 If you always set limits on everything you do, physical or otherwise, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits, only heights. You must not remain there. You must go beyond them. 49 Effort in the mind limits the mind because effort involves struggle toward a goal. When you have a goal, a purpose, a destination, you have set a limit for your mind. 50 A goal does not always mean you must achieve it. Often, it is just something to aim at. 51 Do not think. Feel. It is like a finger pointing at the moon. Do not focus on the finger, or you will miss all that heavenly glory. 52 Everything you do, if not done in a state of comfort, will be done at a lower level of proficiency. Therefore, a professional marksman who is tense will become inferior to his students. 53 The world is full of people who are determined to become someone or cause trouble. They want to rise up and stand out. Such ambition is useless for a martial artist who rejects all forms of self-assertion and competition. 54 Be happy, but never be satisfied. 55 The more we value things, the more we devalue ourselves. 56 A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. 57 Mistakes can always be forgiven if a person has the courage to admit them. 58 Be self-aware, rather than a robot who only repeats things. 59 It is easy to evaluate and bring down the will of others, but to find the limits of your own takes a lifetime. 60 Why do we fear? Because we are not resolute. But we can eliminate it when we truly understand ourselves. As General Sun Tzu once said, when you know yourself and your opponent, you will always win. When you only 61 know yourself and not your opponent, you will both win and lose. However, when you do not truly understand yourself or your opponent, you will always lose. 62 The greatest disease in humanity is complacency. Always considering oneself number one, losing the will to progress. Besides that, there are many who do not know how to be content with what they have. Greedy and selfish. 63 Do not think about who is right, who is wrong, or who is better than whom. Do not support or oppose. 64 Relationships are about understanding. It is a process of self-discovery. A relationship is the mirror in which you discover yourself. To exist, you must have relationships. Simplicity is the shortest distance between 2 points. 65 Only those who are self-sufficient can stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate others. Love is like friendship that ignites. Initially a beautiful flame, often hot and intense, but still just light, flickering. As love grows, our hearts mature, and our love becomes like burning coal, deeply enduring. And nothing can surpass it. 66 Linda and I are not one. We are two halves that make up a whole. Two halves put together will be more effective than one half being alone. 67. Progress is not about increasing daily, but about decreasing daily the unnecessary things. 68. Spending time means using it in a specific way. Wasting time means using it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to use or waste. And how we use time is up to us. But once time has passed, it is gone forever. 69. The meaning of life is that it must be lived. It is not about buying, selling, conceptualizing, or being forced into a mold of the system. 70. Failure is a state of mind. No one is defeated until failure is accepted as a reality. 71. Preparing for tomorrow is the hard work of today. 72. Do not blame the circumstances. Create opportunities for yourself. 73. Along with adversity, I create opportunities. 74. The spirit of an individual is determined by his dominant thought habits. 75. Always stay positive. You will have more choices. Master your attitude. Choose positivity. Things that are constructive. Optimism is a belief that leads to success. 76. Art requires complete mastery of techniques, which are developed by internal reflection of the soul. 77. Art reaches its highest peak when there is no self-consciousness. Freedom to discover oneself when he is no longer concerned with the impression he is creating or about to create. 78. The mind must be freed from old habits, prejudices, limiting thought processes, and even from ordinary thoughts themselves. 79. Because a person does not want to be disturbed, does not want uncertainty, he sets up a pattern of behavior, a pattern of thought, and a pattern for relationships with people, etc. Then he becomes a slave to this pattern and views it as reality. 80. Human beings, living, creative individuals, are always more important than any established style or system. 81. As long as I can remember, I feel this great creative power and spirit within me, greater than belief, greater than ambition, greater than confidence, greater than determination, greater than vision. All of these combined together, my mind becomes immersed with this dominating force that I hold in my hands. 82. Idealism is natural, not unnatural or unnaturally natural. I mean it is the combination of both. I mean instinctive nature and control. You must harmoniously combine both. 83. Satori is awakening from a dream, waking up, self-awareness, and seeing your true self. These terms are synonymous. 84. To express yourself honestly. Do not lie to yourself. That is very hard to do, my friend. 85. Do not allow negative thoughts to invade your mind because they are like weeds that create strange beliefs. 86. Ideas are like flowing water, they never decay. Keep them flowing. 87. Do not deny the classical approach, it is merely a reaction. Otherwise, you will create another pattern and trap yourself in it. 88. Remember that no one is truly defeated unless they become discouraged. 89. A teacher is not someone who provides truth, but someone who guides the student to find their own truth. 90. A good teacher is one who knows how to protect their students' unique qualities. 91. The most dangerous person is the one who listens to thoughts and observes. 92. A conditioned mind is never a free mind. 93. To see something without being colored by one's personal likes and desires is to see it in its simple, primal essence. 94. Knowledge will give you power, but character will give you respect. 95. You can never invite the wind, but you must keep the window open. 96. Emptiness is the space between this and that. The gap includes everything, with no opposites, nothing it excludes or opposes. It is a living void because all forms emerge from it, and anyone who recognizes this void will be filled with the life, strength, and love of all beings. 97. The meaning of life is to live for others. 98. The key to immortality is, first, to live a life worth remembering. 99. We have just shared with you 100 valuable quotes from the martial arts legend Bruce Lee. His life has inspired countless people worldwide, so we hope that you, the reader, will learn many lessons from his words. Next, we invite you to listen to an article that talks about saying no to these 9 types of people. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stoic Wisdom channel. Today, we will explore a topic that is both simple and profound, which can significantly change the way we live. Learning to say no to certain types of people in life. This is not an act of selfishness but an expression of wisdom, awareness, and self-respect. In Stoic philosophy, Living true to your values is not just a choice but the way to find peace amidst the chaos of life. By understanding and applying these principles, you will learn how to protect your energy, maintain focus, and build a more meaningful life. 100 Today's video will help you identify 9 types of people to say no to, not to avoid them, but to maintain inner peace and live according to what truly matters. This will be a meaningful journey guided by Stoic wisdom. If you find the values we share helpful, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any valuable content. Together, we will learn how to live a more fulfilling life based on ancient wisdom that never goes out of style. Let's begin now. A person who constantly complains in our lives. It's not hard to encounter people for whom complaining has become a daily habit. They can find faults in every situation, every event, and even in the most positive things. A sunny day could become a topic for them to complain about the blinding sunlight. If you pay attention, these people not only make themselves miserable but also unintentionally drag those around them into that negative atmosphere. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining peace of mind is crucial. This philosophy teaches that we should only focus on what is within our control and ignore what cannot be changed. But complainers often do the opposite. They spend most of their time and energy criticizing elements beyond their control and spread their negativity to those around them. When faced with such a person, what you need to do is not argue or try to heal them. Instead, boldly say no. Do not engage in negative conversations and do not let their mood affect yours. In doing so, you not only protect your inner peace but also practice the Stoic spirit, choosing what truly deserves your time and energy. Remember, saying no to complainers doesn't mean turning your back on them. It means refusing to let their negativity affect your journey. This is how you establish healthy boundaries and maintain a clear and optimistic mind. Energy vampires. Have you ever met someone who, just by being around them for a short while, makes you feel exhausted, as if all your positive energy is being drained away? These are energy vampires, people who consistently create a gloomy atmosphere filled with drama and unresolved issues. They seem to only feel comfortable when everyone around them also has to endure the same negative state they are in. According to Stoic philosophy, we are taught that inner peace is not something to be given away easily, it must be protected at all costs. Energy vampires often disrupt this because they disturb your mind, pulling you into a whirlpool of negative emotions. They not only take away your focus but also cause you to lose control over your own feelings. So, how should you deal with such people? The answer is not to completely avoid or ignore them, but to learn how to set clear boundaries. Say no to negative behaviors and conversations that don't bring value. This does not mean turning your back on them, but rather choosing to protect yourself from unnecessary emotional invasion. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that in order to live a meaningful life, we must focus on what truly matters and holds value. Spending time with people who constantly drain your energy does not help your journey. Remember that you have the right to choose relationships that uplift you instead of dragging you down. Saying no to energy-draining people is not only an act of self-protection, but also a way to affirm your priority for inner peace and personal development. This is also how to live in accordance with Stoic principles, focusing on things within your control and letting go of things that are not worth stressing over. 3. The chronic gossiper. We have all encountered people who seem constantly drawn to gossip. Discussing others' matters, they enjoy spreading rumors, even if they may not be true, and sometimes adding details to make the story more dramatic. These people not only create chaos in relationships but also easily pull you into meaningless stories, causing you to lose focus on what truly matters. From a Stoic perspective, we are advised to direct our attention to things that are valuable and necessary for life. Gossip or baseless stories are just distractions that decrease mental peace. When participating in such conversations, you are not only wasting time but also losing the opportunity to build genuine, meaningful connections. So, how do you say no to gossipers? First, be straightforward in refusing to participate in conversations based on rumors or negativity. Don't hesitate to change the topic or clearly indicate that you don't care about such stories. This not only helps you maintain focus and tranquility but also sends a strong message. You choose to live meaningfully and not let yourself be dragged into trivial matters. Stoic philosophy also teaches that by avoiding gossip, You not only protect yourself from negativity but also contribute to building a healthy communication environment. By not nurturing or spreading rumors, you show respect for others and yourself. Saying no to gossips is not only an act of protecting your mind but also a way of training yourself to live according to Stoic values. Aim for deep conversations that bring understanding and nurture sincere relationships. This is what will bring you closer to a meaningful and fulfilling life. 4. The emotional manipulator in life. We often encounter people who skillfully control others' thoughts and actions. Sometimes it's very subtle, and you don't even notice. They often use words or actions to make you feel like you owe them something or push you to do things according to their wishes, even if it goes against your own desires or interests. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that each of us needs to live based on reason and our own values, rather than allowing others to dictate or control us. When you are caught in relationships with manipulators, you may lose your autonomy, allowing emotions to override reason. And worse, make decisions that don't align with your core principles. How do you say no to such people? First, learn to recognize manipulative behaviors. These people often use guilt or persuasion to get you to act the way they want. Once you recognize it, firmly set boundaries and stick to your position. There is no need to explain too much. You just need to affirm the limits that you believe are reasonable and maintain them. Stoicism teaches that protecting your autonomy is not only about shielding yourself from negative influences but also about showing respect for your personal values. Always make decisions based on reason, not letting emotions be swayed by outside pressures or tricks. Saying no to manipulators is not an act of hostility or avoidance, but a way to protect your freedom and self-respect. By doing so, you are living in line with Stoic principles, maintaining clarity and staying true to the values you pursue. This not only strengthens you but also creates a more harmonious and valuable life. 5. The eternal victim. You've probably encountered people who always see themselves as victims in every situation. They tend to blame everyone and everything around them for their difficulties in life, without ever looking at themselves. Whether it's in work, relationships, or failures, their personal tendency is to shift the blame to others or to circumstances, rather than taking responsibility and seeking ways to change. From the perspective of Stoic philosophy, life is always full of challenges and adversities. What's important is not what difficulties we face, but how we respond to them. Stoics believe that every individual has the ability to control their reactions to events, and that control is the key to living a meaningful life. However, those who always play the victim role often go against this principle, as they refuse to take personal responsibility, choosing to live in dissatisfaction and helplessness. When dealing with such individuals, saying no is necessary, but it must be done skillfully and with compassion. Instead of getting caught up in their complaints or helping them find excuses to continue playing the victim, encourage them to reassess their role in the current situation. Emphasize the importance of action rather than whining, and that they have the power to change the situation if they truly desire to. Saying no to those who always play the victim does not mean ignoring their pain or difficulties. It is a way of refusing to be dragged into a negative cycle where everything is reduced to complaints with no solutions. This is also how you maintain your life values, focusing on solutions rather than getting bogged down in problems. Finally, Stoicism teaches that each person has the right to choose how they live. Saying no to the person who always plays the victim is how you affirm responsibility to yourself, while also sending a message that change only comes when individuals face reality and take decisive action. This is not just refusal, it is an invitation for that person to find their own path to growth and development. 6. The envious and competitive. There are people in life who always look at the success of others with envy, as if every joy or achievement of yours is a threat to their own value. Instead of congratulating you, they try to belittle you or even attempt to outdo you, not for their own benefit, but just to prove that they are not inferior to you. These are people who turn every situation into an unnecessary competition, making you feel as though you have to prove something. Stoic philosophy teaches that each of us has our own journey, and happiness does not depend on competing with others, but on finding fulfillment in the path we walk. Envious and competitive individuals often go against this spirit because they constantly compare themselves to others, living in dissatisfaction, and passing on their negative emotions to those around them. When facing such individuals, saying no is a way to protect your own focus and inner peace. First, recognize that their envy is not your problem. It is their way of reacting to their own internal insecurities. Refuse to participate in meaningless competitions or hurtful words from them. Instead, focus on your own personal development and maintain excellence in your own way. Stoicism encourages us to aim for self-mastery and not be affected by external factors. Saying no to envious and competitive people is not about avoiding them, but a way to affirm that you will not let others distract you from your own life journey. Keep your self-confidence and do not let their criticism or negative competition affect you. Ultimately, saying no to such individuals is how you maintain a peaceful spirit and focus on important values. Remember that true success is not about going faster or further than others, but about living in alignment with your own values and potential. This is how you live in accordance with Stoic philosophy, focusing on personal growth instead of getting caught up in the envy and competition of others. 7. The unsupportive friend. Friends are important companions who help us feel understood, encouraged, and supported on our development journey. However, not everyone who is labeled as a friend truly contributes positively to our lives. There are those who, instead of encouraging, show indifference, ridicule, or diminish your enthusiasm for your goals and dreams. These are the unsupportive friends. From the Stoic perspective, friendship should be based on mutual support, helping each other move toward higher ideals. Unsupportive friends do the opposite. Not only do they fail to encourage you, but they may also unintentionally or deliberately make you lose confidence in yourself. Their lack of positive words or actions can discourage you, even making you doubt the path you've chosen. To deal with such people, the first thing you need to do is evaluate the relationship. Ask yourself if they truly care about your growth and happiness. If the answer is no, then saying no is necessary. You don't need to sever ties or completely cut them off, but you should set clear boundaries and not let their negativity affect your journey. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of choosing relationships that are valuable, those that can help you build and grow. Saying no to unsupportive friends does not mean you disrespect them, but rather, you prioritize relationships that bring support and encouragement. This is also how you protect your mind and emotions from unnecessary influences. Finally, remember that true friends are those who help you become the best version of yourself. By saying no to those who are unsupportive, you open up space to welcome more positive relationships that are better aligned with your life values. This is not just a choice, it is an important step to live in line with Stoic philosophy, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't help you move forward. 8. The constant critic. We've all encountered people whose mission seems to be criticizing and judging everything around them. They are always finding faults or flaws in your words, actions, or choices. Their criticism is often not constructive, but instead makes you feel inadequate and doubt yourself. These are the people who always view you through a negative lens, affecting your self-esteem and mood. According to Stoic philosophy, the most important thing is to focus on self-improvement and living according to our values, not being concerned with how others judge or criticize us. Constant critics often derail you from this journey because they pull you into unnecessary emotions like sadness, anger, or even feelings of inferiority. So, how do you say no to such people? First, learn to differentiate between constructive criticism and negative criticism. If their words are not meant to help you improve but are merely to discredit or belittle you, firmly refuse to let their opinions affect you. Hold strong to your self-belief and focus on what truly matters to you. Stoicism also teaches that our reactions to criticism are the clearest expressions of our maturity and inner peace. You don't need to respond or argue with them. Instead, choose to listen attentively, accept useful feedback, and disregard comments that don't add value. This is how you maintain peace of mind. Finally, saying no to constant critics doesn't mean you ignore all opinions from outside. It simply means you choose to focus on feedback that deserves your attention and reject the negative judgments that could disrupt your life journey. This is the essence of Stoicism, living with confidence, not being swayed by things outside of your control, and focusing on self-improvement in the best way possible. 9. The time waster's. Time is the most precious asset we have because once it passes, nothing can bring it back. However, in life, we often encounter people who don't seem to value time, both their own and others. They often drag you into meaningless conversations, unproductive activities, or plans that distract you from your goals. These are the time wasters. According to Stoic philosophy, time should be used consciously and effectively. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on things that truly matter, things that bring us closer to a meaningful life. Wasting time on trivial matters only pulls us further from our goals, making us lose focus and feel dissatisfied with ourselves. When facing these individuals, saying no is extremely necessary. Remember, saying no doesn't mean rejecting the person, but rejecting behaviors or activities that don't align with your priorities. If someone tries to drag you into a pointless debate, an unclear plan, or an unnecessary meeting, assertively refuse and explain that you are dedicating your time to more important things. Stoicism emphasizes that our time should be spent on personal growth, self-development, and living in accordance with the values we believe in. By refusing time-wasting elements, you create space to focus on more meaningful aspects of life. Finally, saying no to time wasters is not a selfish act. It's a way of affirming that you value your most precious resource. When you set boundaries and prioritize what truly matters, you are living in alignment with Stoic philosophy, living consciously, with purpose, and not allowing anything to derail your journey. This is the key to achieving a meaningful and fulfilling life. Conclusion. Dear friends, today we have explored 9 types of people for whom saying no is not just a choice but a necessary action to protect your inner peace and live according to your values. From the chronic complainers and emotional manipulators to those who disrespect your time, each type reminds us that living a meaningful life requires mindfulness, the courage to set boundaries, and the wisdom to choose what deserves our time and energy. Stoic philosophy teaches us that saying no is not a selfish or distant act. It is a way to live authentically with ourselves and nurture what truly matters. Each time you choose to say no wisely, you not only protect your mind but also move closer to a life of peace, contentment, and meaning. If today's sharing has been valuable to you, please like and share this video with others who may need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Always remember that life is not measured by the number of relationships or praise you receive, but by how consistently you live according to your ideals and values. Thank you for joining Stoic Wisdom today. See you in the next videos. I wish you peace and clarity on your journey.